Rockstar Gang, what up? What up? Appreciate everyone joining the live stream. Welcome to the Rockstar Report. Appreciate everyone in here. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? What is going on? What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We got a nice mock draft going on tonight. That's what we're going to be doing. So I appreciate everyone joining the live stream. Make sure you do me a favor. Make sure you pound that like button, hit that subscribe button, get it in the chat. We got a live goal tonight as well. But there are some things I want to go over tonight. Before we get started, there are some things I want to go over tonight. All right. I want to go over some things. So I've been really tuning into the Senior Bowl. All right. Not, and when I mean tuning in, I've been reading a lot of stuff. Okay. Twitter is a wonderful thing for that as well. Been reading articles, stuff like that. So I want to give you some key insight onto some sources. Now, also, we got a special guest coming on tomorrow night. We have a special guest coming on tomorrow night. I'm not going to say who it is, just because it's not fun to just tell you, okay? But it's someone that has been at the Senior Bowl. He is going to, and he's been at every practice. He comes back tomorrow. He said that he could do an 8 p.m. show, okay? So at 8 p.m. tomorrow night, same time like this, we are going to have a guest come on, and he's going to give us a full breakdown of the Senior Bowl, and he's going to give us every guy that stood out in every single position, so we can get some key insights. All right. He's also, we'll let you know, that he is a good friend of mine, and he will also, he's also part of Roundtable Sports. He's actually one of the founders of Roundtable Sports. If you don't know what Roundtable Sports is, you should go tune in over there. Make sure you go like, subscribe over there, Roundtable Sports. Also follow the NFC South Roundtable, which I'm a part of. So make sure you guys tune into that. Okay. What's up, Forest City Kitty? Like, subscribe, comment, and share, please. Yes, sir. Appreciate that, Antonio. Pretty excited to see the reports from the Senior Bowl. Yeah, we're going to get a full breakdown for them, but just from my understanding right now, day one, key standouts was Elijah Aurora, tight end out of Miami. Looks like his athleticism and speed has improved. Sounds like he had a lot of flashes on yesterday's snap count. That yes, Wet Willie. I know exactly what you're talking about. Mike Green literally stuffed Conley Jr. like to the ground. I thought he was going to push that boy 6 feet under. I was like, holy smokes. That's a different cat, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Green out of Marshall might be a sleeper pick. Ladies and gentlemen. Tune into Mike Green out of look up Mike Green out of Marshall. If you haven't gone on Twitter, you might want to. There's a nice clip out there from Wet Willie down there is saying. I think his name is Wet Willie. We're gonna call you Wet Willie because that's what I'm getting from that name. Okay. Good evening, Cyber. Another guy was Jack Betch, TCU. This is just day one. We'll go into day two. So far, we've heard that Jack Betch, I know who he is, wide receiver out of TCU. Shows that he's got hands, great hands. A lot of showing of his great hands. 6'1", 214. His hands are smaller than expected, but he's having a showing with his hands. Great blocking, heads up on toss crack, and on toss cracks. He's got 40-yard dash still waits, but as right now, it looks good. Walter Nolan, defensive tackle of Mississippi State, which I'm pretty sure the Carolina Panthers met with him today. Top-rated defensive tackle. If you're looking for that true nose tackle, Walter Nolan is that guy, ladies and gentlemen. I've broken him down before. Walter Nolan's a true nose tackle. Jalen Royal is another guy from day one. I heard had a big day. A lot of people out of Carolina seem to love the Jalen Royal, Utah State wide receiver. Great route running efficiency. Created throwing windows. That's what seems to be impressive from day one from him. Greg Zebel, out of North Dakota State, offensive lineman, inside offensive lineman, so he's a guard. They say he's got short arms, but a good build, potential added a few more pounds on his frame, ability to offer positional flexibility, pass protection value, will push him up the board if he continues to play this week. So I'm pretty sure I got most of these guys on my draft board. So I wanted to see if any of what I have for them kind of matches to what they're saying. Now they said today, Donovan Ezeruku, Boston College edge rusher, was a standout today. Mac McWilliams, corner out of UCF. Samael Mondra Jr., linebacker out of Georgia. Another guy that was huge today, Xavier Respirado, was big today. Shamar Stewart out of Texas A&M, over 6'5", 281 pounds, massive wingspan. Apparently he's been showing a lot of explosive athleticism. Just didn't show a lot of sacker production at Texas A&M. Got a lot of potential. He's a powerful bull rush type of edge rusher. Showed a lot of that today. So, and that was just from today. Those were the top standouts, at least from NFL.com. I'm pretty sure Carolina met with a crap load of players today, if I'm not mistaken. They met with, which I got to find them. I think it's off of Panthers Breakdown. Did a bunch of them. Again, looks like Mike Green is going off. I mean, Twitter's just blowing up about Mike Green. It's ridiculous. Mike Green. By the way, Steve Wilks got hired. Some of you don't know, Steve Wilks got hired as the Jets' new defensive coordinator. Just for some of you that may have not known, but I thought I'd give you a heads up. Yeah, let me see here. Let's go look at the Panthers breakdown real quick. I'm going to go on their Instagram because normally I think it's Panthers breakdown. Maybe it's it's Panthers breakdown. Let me go on there. It tells us everyone they met with on there. There it is. Panthers breakdown. Okay, so they met with Josiah Stewart, edge rusher out of Michigan. Josiah Stewart out of Michigan. Actually, you know what? I'll pull this up on Twitter for you guys. So these are guys that they met with apparently at the Senior Bowl. So let me pull this up, and then we'll get into mock draft tonight. We'll get into mock draft, so don't worry about that. But I did want to give you at least some Senior Bowl stuff that I've been seeing. You know, I wish actually it could have gone to the Senior Bowl this year, but I just decided that I might be doing something else, which I haven't told y'all yet, but could be something coming soon. All right, so Panthers breakdown. They've been updating a lot on their channel or on their Twitter page. So let's see. We can go see who they met with in the past few days. Just from the Senior Bowl. Okay, so this is guys they met. Okay. All right, so they spoke with Brady Cook. That was at the Shrine Bowl. Sorry. Let's see. Shrine Bowl. Shrine. All right, so they did. They met with Walter Nolan today. Who his stock has been soaring. I've been known that. Um, like I said, a guy who could be a true nose tackle. So apparently they met with him. Let's see who else they met with. And I'll break. And if we get to some more of these guys, they met with edge rusher Princely, Omani Million out of Ole Miss, another guy, big time prospect. He goes, apparently asked if he would like to play in Carolina. His response was hell yeah. So, it's nice to hear. They also met with Jacob Parrish, 5'10", 196. Doesn't really fit the mold, though, we were bringing in with guys last year. But, hey, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Okay, they met with Donovan Ezeruku, who today had a big day for them. Finished the 2024 season with 80 total tackles, 16 and a half sacks, 3 forced fumbles. They said that he told the meeting went well, loved to play there. He said he had a big smile on his face. All right. And then they met with Josiah Stewart, who said he could replace Brian Burns. So just giving you some guys that they met with today over there at the Senior Bowl. They did meet with him. So I'm just waiting for tomorrow. Tune in tomorrow again, guys. We will have a full breakdown of guys that from my friend, who is there at the Senior Bowl, who has interviewed players, with Roundtable Sports. It's going to be one of the Roundtable guys. Actually, if you go on Roundtable Sports, the guys if you go see it now, they give a full breakdown of day 1 and day 2 of them attending the Senior Bowl. So go check it out, Roundtable Sports. But tomorrow night, I'm going to have one of those guys that you see on there come on my channel tomorrow night at 8 p.m. to give us a full breakdown and give us the top prospects they saw in each position group at the Senior Bowl. All right. So I'm looking forward to that. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night, 8 p.m. EST. So we can get a full breakdown of what we're seeing out there, what we're seeing. Okay. He's going to give us every insight that he can, and really break it down for us. So make sure you tune in. All right. You got to make sure you like and subscribe. Become a member today. It's less than a cup of coffee, man. Feel free. You can also, if you want to donate to the channel, you can shoot me a Venmo or Cash App. That's all the way down in the description of this live stream. We also have a live goal today of 10 super chats. So feel free to knock those out as well. If we do knock those out today, I'll do a nice giveaway. All right. What else we got? What's up, Marcos? Appreciate you joining. Trap set player Nolan did great on one-on-ones today. I'm not surprised by that. Deion Walker looked really, really mid on one-on-ones. I think there's some conditioning there for Deion Walker. I'm thinking that's what we're seeing, trap set player. I think he's got to work on his conditioning, and I've heard a lot of people say that. He actually needs to lose some weight, but he would still be a great nose tackle. He just needs to get that cardio up. It's going to be a great show. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a good one. So make sure you tune in. All right, Carson Vision, Alabama A&M, late round draft gym. Could be. Be interesting to see, Mr. Hunky Dory. All right, let's break this down, man. Let's get this mock draft on the shoot. I actually haven't had my eye on Mike Green. I didn't know what to expect, especially a guy coming out of Marshall. But, man, he is lighting up the Senior Bowl right now. Also, TJ Sanders out of South Carolina. Sorry, I got to give my boys credit. all of my boys out of South Carolina, Kyle Kennard, TJ Sanders, and Knight are all lighting it up there. They're lighting it up at the Senior Bowl. I've only heard positive things from each and every one of them. So, and another guy that's out of South Carolina, Fortune. I always forget his first name. It's Demetrius Fortune. Demetrius Fortune, yeah. Now the guy that's like going up the scoreboard and Demetrius Knight. Demetrius Fortune and Demetrius Knight are both going up the boards as well. They're both lighting it up. So I'm just letting you know right now. There are some guys that they're lighting it up. Lighting it up. But Mike Green, man, whew, that boy, what he did to that tackle isn't even fair. What he's doing to that tackle ain't even fair. Well, y'all know what time it is. Let's get right into it. If we get Mike Green and TJ Sanders somehow, that D line is going to be scary next year. Matthew Machado might. I listen again. This is why I told y'all, man. Hold on, before I pull this up. This is why I told y'all last night when I was talking about Dan Morgan. Okay, this is what I was talking about last night when Dan Morgan. This is why I brought up the whole Trayvon Walker thing, man. Like, we're just seeing it from the Senior Bowl that these guys are going out there in the Senior Bowl, and now their draft stock's already going up. This is why I say the NFL Combine is so important. But see, I had a lot of people in the chat keep telling me, Clay, I don't care what you say, Abdul Carter, Mason Graham, that's it. You know, and that's basically what y'all told me. This is why I say Trayvon Walker is a perfect example of the 2022 NFL draft. And that is why we see these guys out of nowhere go up the draft board. But y'all want to talk about, nah, we need Abdul Carter. No, we need Mason Graham. This draft class that I'm telling you right now, man, and defensively is it's so huge defensively. It is so loaded. I really think that you can get blue chip players not only in the first round, but even all the way up to mid-second round. Like, this is why I tell y'all. See, this is why I tell y'all, like, again, I don't say shit because I just say it. I say it because I know. It's hard to have a master's degree in ball knowledge, ladies and gentlemen. It's hard. It's hard. But when you're right, you're right. I just have to call the people out in the chat that told me that was wrong. That's why the Combine and the Senior Bowl and the Shrine Bowl and the East and West game, that's why these games are so important, man. That's why these things are so important. That's why you just can't jump off and just say, I want Abdul Carter, I want Mason Graham. There's nobody else that can fix this team. This is why we got to go get T-Mac, because Abdul Carter and Mason Graham's not going to be on the board. We got to get Luther Burden because Mason Graham and Abdul Carter's on the board. This is why I told y'all this is why I told y'all, man, Trayvon Walker is a perfect example of what happens when you find a blue chip players. You can still get blue chip players. Like, if you don't get Graham or you don't get Carter, it's not the end of the world, ladies and gentlemen. This is why I tell y'all that. But nope, I'm wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. But here's the thing. We might not, Abdul Carter and Mason Graham, compared to these guys that we're seeing right now, could jump them for all we know. For all we know. You know what I mean? Oh, trap set with a $4.99. Don't know. The more mock drafts I do, about 5 quick ones a day, the more I become a fan of trading back round 12 and 15 to pick up an extra second. Trap set, I said it last night, man. If the Carolina is one, listen, I said this last night. For them to trade back, okay, I'm all about it. I think it's a smart move for sure, right? Because you don't pick until 57th, which is basically the later round of the second round, basically the end of the second round, right? So if you're not picking to the later end of the second round, you need to find somebody who has somewhere in the range of like the 40s or the late 30s of a second round pick that you can trade for, right? But and I think that what it all depends on is now that what we're seeing with this Senior Bowl, and now what we're seeing with the Shrine Bowl, what we're seeing with the East and West game, right? We're seeing all these players that are coming out in this draft class. I'm telling you right now, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to depend on how this free agency goes. It's going to depend on how this combine goes, and then how that draft board shuffles down. And then it's also going to depend on who gives us an offer that we can't refuse. That are the 4 things that is going to maneuver how this draft is going to work out for the Carolina Panthers. Those 4 things. How the free agency goes, how the combine works out, whose draft stock goes up, whose draft stock goes down, how the first 7 picks shuffle, and then either we pick at 8 or someone ends up giving an offer that we cannot refuse at number 8. So shout out to TrapStat. Appreciate you, man, hitting me with that $5 donation. I really appreciate that as always. So shout out to you. And since we're doing an NFL draft, I'm going to hit TrapStat with the old yeah, that's what we're hitting you with. Appreciate you, TrapStat, with that one. Appreciate you with that one. Adds to your point, my guy. It's not about Abdul Carter or Graham or Bus, especially not this year. Yeah, it's not Mason Graham. It's not T Mac. It's not Luther Burden. It's not Abdul Carter, and then you're fucked. No, it's not how it works. What's up, Panthers World? Appreciate you. If we don't get Carter, or I know what you meant to say, Bobby York, but yes, we're still good. We might not get Carter or Graham, but we still got some dogs that really can help it make a difference. Oh, for sure, Matthew, for sure. I think Dan Morgan will pull a Texan move, trade back into the first that they fall in love with someone. We have quite a bit of draft capital, especially trade back initially from 8. Yeah. I mean, you could go from 9 picks all the way up to 11. I would love to trade back and get around. I would love to get to at least 11 or 12 picks if we trade back. Right? We trade that pick, we get 3 picks in return. You end up having 11 picks. That would be great. Something like that. People are saying that that's crazy. I've had mock. Yeah, I mean, Trap said people are just delusional. I want pick T-Mac at 8. I wouldn't pick him either. Evero better not jump for another. DJ Kendall, this is the name. I doubt that's going to happen. I don't think Dan Morgan's going to go for something like that. Shout out to you with that $1.99 donation. I appreciate that. I'm gonna hit you with the old
bing bong, bing bong.
bing bong. Fuck your life. No, I'm just kidding. I could see Dan Morgan trading up in the end of the first again just to have that 5th-year option. I don't know. It depends on the player. It depends on the player. I surely wouldn't mind it for sure. Some folks are iffy on getting Mike Green from Marshall due to that he went to a small school. Yeah, he's a work in progress, being a factor against the run. Yeah, and that was basically mine, Matthew. That was basically the same thing I was having trouble with. I love the pick is in sound. I got plenty of I got a soundboard. I gotta work on getting some more sounds though. Gotta work on getting some more sounds. All right, let's get into it. Good conversation. Good conversation. Keep the super chats coming. Keep the chat going. Love listen, love interacting with you guys. This is the type of chat that I like, man. So keep it coming. Make sure you stomp on that like button. All right. All right, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Trap said, I don't think you're delusional to think that way. The DJ Johnson thing it still don't make no sense to me. I also am having a hard time making sense of the Jonathan Brooks move last year. Like, I know you wanted to get some playmakers, and I know you wanted to get Jonathan Brooks, an explosive, big-time running back. But, man, a guy with an ACL, and then he tears it again. Like, I'm still troubles around that. Because now we have to hope that this guy ends up being the only people I can think of that have torn the same ACL more than once and has returned to being a great player is Adrian Peterson and Thomas Davis. So, and those guys were different animals, and it was a different time in football. So, I'm not saying you're delusional. With the whole DJ thing, I just don't see it. I just don't see it in DJ because the guy see, this is the thing that with the year we drafted DJ Johnson, I don't know if a lot of you guys realize this, right? I don't know if a lot of you guys realize this, but when we drafted DJ Johnson, he just transitioned to edge rusher that year, if I'm not mistaken, or it was only his second year ever playing edge rusher, and when he was at Oregon. He played tight. He was a tight end before he was even an outside linebacker or edge or pass rusher, whatever you want to call him. I just don't know. I didn't like the move for DJ Johnson. Defense first round can for defense first round we can get a decent wide receiver in the third, possibly Bobby, possibly. TD baby 58, yes sir. Nick Chubb too, right? I don't know if he tore the same ACL. I thought it was opposite. I don't know. I have to look into that. All right, let's get right into it, man. We're gonna trade back in this though. We're gonna treat this like we need to trade back. Okay, I'm gonna try to make it. We'll see, and there will be teams that want to offer us a trade. But let's see how this board transitions first. If I have to reset it, I will. But let's see how this board works out. Sometimes PFF they be picking some wild picks for these first 7 picks. Okay. All right. Now here's the thing. Ashton Genty, Will Johnson. I mean, we got plenty to. I mean, geez, we actually got kind of plenty to work with here. But I kind of just want to. I really want to do a trade back here. Of course, Mason Graham, Abdul Carter's off the board. I'm not sure if New England is picking an edge rusher at number 4. Not sure. Jaguars need a defensive lineman. Makes sense, right? It does make sense a little bit. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see here. Get some vibes going a little bit. You got T Mac that went to Oakland. Malachi Starks. All right, let me pull my draft board up on my phone. I gotta pull up my draft board. I need Microsoft, not Microsoft, but Google Excel. All right, it's pulled up. All right. I need to get a prospect. Yeah, all prospects. There's my prospect. All right. Let's see. We got 9 teams that want to trade with us. Got the Bears. I'm not trading with the Bears again. I'm not trading with Atlanta. I either trade with Dallas or I trade with Denver. All right. Put 12s in the chat if we trade with Dallas. Put 20s in the chat if we trade for Denver. All right. 12s in the chat. Okay. 12s in the chat. And then 20. Oh, that's too damn close. So we got 12, 12. We got 20. If we keep super chatting, can we try PFF and mock? We'll do that one day. Trap set. Right now, if we keep doing super chats, we'll do a giveaway. But we gotta reach our super chat goal. Gotta reach our super chat goal. We reach our super chat goal, I'll do a giveaway. But we'll do the PFF mock draft another day. All right. We got a lot of 12s. I see a lot more 12s than I do 20. All right. What do we get for trades? We're gonna try to get more picks. I see a lot more 12s. So let's go number 8. We'll go obviously number 12. I'm just trying to think what would be a good trade. %37%. I'm gonna try to see if I can push them to this. All right, that's a no. That's a no. All right, let's see if I can get this in a future second. Okay, I got a better chance. Get a future second. I don't know. I think 20 might be the better trade, ladies and gentlemen. I think the 20 might be a better trade. I really want that now, or I take something like that, but I don't like that either. Future second. I mean, I could do, this is what a deal I could do. I could go 1276 and a future second. Yeah, I think our better option, ladies and gentlemen, even though we did a vote, I think that our better option is I think our better option on the trade here is gonna probably, I'm not trading with Atlanta, tell you that. I might see if let's see, hold on. Let's try something here. Damn. I was so Carolina. I refused to sleep on Xavier Resper out of the way. I did Conky last year. He looked like he had a good day today, apparently, at the Senior Bowl. Oh, so Carolina. Try the trade back to 20 scenario. That would be interesting. You're falling back too far at 20. I don't know if you are, Rock. This narrative that we're falling back too far, like we're not going to get any blue chip players, is ridiculous. I just don't see it. I don't think we're falling back that far at 20. I think we'll be fine. I mean, based off of my understanding from the Senior Bowl alone, we're seeing a lot of guys. I mean, Denver wants that 8 pick bad. Like that's something I could see. A 20th, a 50, that's like realistic as you're gonna get. At least from that standpoint. I want to see if I can make them budge. What if I gave you? All right, here you go. I got an idea. With Dallas, I'll give them Miles Sanders. They give me the 12th pick. They give me 44 and 76. Mother. All right, I'll give you your 112 back. How about that? We don't need the one. We don't need an extra 4, do we? Nah, that's still not enough. You can get more picks. All right, we'll do the top 20. Screw it. We can get this easily. And I got rid of Miles Sanders. And I got rid of Miles Sanders. Dan Morgan, you need somebody on that team. You need somebody else in that front office. Look at that. I got 3 draft picks. I traded Miles Sanders. They haven't released the Super Bowl 60 colors yet. Yes, they have, Joshua. I am going to come out with a video of a conspiracy theory that I'm thinking of about that. And it's blue and white. Let's see what the Saints. Oh, the Saints took Ashton, Joshua Simmons, James Pierce, Will Johnson, Mike Green, Mecca Buka, Will Campbell, Kevin Banks, Tyler Warren, Mikael Williams, and Jack Sawyer are off the board. Interesting. All right. Could the blue be for the Panthers? You never know, man. All right, so we got, what do we got? So we've got our top 5 picks right now are Benjamin Morris, Kenneth Grant, Shamar Stewart, Armand Mabu, Matthew Golden, Amarion Hampton, Nick Scorton, Tyleek Williams, Josh Connor. That's, by the way, Josh Connerly Jr. That is the guy that Mike Green put almost 6 feet under today. Just absolutely ridiculous. Told y'all Demetrius Knight, linebacker out of South Carolina, was Shamar looked good today. Yeah, he did. Ranked. This guy was 50. Who did you pick in the first round? I haven't yet. See, no picks. I traded. I was able to get the 52nd pick in the second round. It worked out. What edge rushers do I got? I don't think any of these. Here's the thing. I think I have a better chance. All right, we're at 20th. So let's look at these top 50 picks. I could get Jalen Walker at 52. And Omar Norman Lott, who I also like, I could get possibly even at 52. And then I could get Jalen Walker at 58. Or I could get Kyle Kennard at 52. And then I could get somebody on the back end at 58. I'm going to be able to get some dudes. Could get Omar in the second round and pair him up. We'll look at, I want to see how that linebacker core works out. I'm thinking about going Shamar Stewart on this or Kenneth Grant. Joshua Lilly, we do not need to be wasting a second round pick on a quarterback. I like any out of Grant, Shamar, Nick, Tyleek. Think about taking Grant, man. All right, let's look. Let's break down Grant real quick. Let's break down Kenneth Grant. I'll first off say this. Your top 5 picks right now is what you're looking at right there. Between these 5. My top 2, the 2 I'm looking at is Kenneth Grant, Shamar Edwards. When you're looking at Kenneth Grant, he's getting a lot of comparisons of Travis Jones, okay, Devontae Wyatt out of Georgia, Travis Jones out of UConn, if you don't know who that is, and Levi Awanazukuri out of Washington. I think most of those guys were from last year, if I'm not mistaken. Let's just say this. He's got close elite. He's got great physical attributes, athletic, has the potential to become a dominant force in the middle. If he refines his technique, expands his pass rushing arsenal, he can develop into a disruptive presence on the defensive line. But his versatility allows him to excel in both a 4-3 and 3-4 schemes because he can provide flexibility for defensive coordinators who are looking to maximize his impact. All right, so that's what I have for him on my draft board. An athletic marvel. He's definitely a space eater for sure. Stephon Diggs is a free agent this year. Now, when we're talking about Shamar Stewart, let me find Shamar Stewart. Good old Texas A&M boy. I think I'm going to take Kenneth Grant on this one over Shamar Stewart. Shamar Stewart, versatile defensive lineman, can play edge, can play D-line. 4'7", he can run a 4.75. He's 6'6". Or Shamar, yeah, Shamar. Is it Shamar Stewart? Yeah. Six 6'3", 339. Shamar Stewart, 6'6", 290. Only 2 sacks on the year. I mean, I think Kenneth Grant is the right move here. I'm going to go with Kenneth Grant. I think filling up that void in the front, right? I think Kenneth Grant is a guy that we definitely. Well, I think I'm going to be able to get like a Kyle Kennard or maybe Prince Lee is there. No, Prince Lee just got picked. I don't need Omar Norman anymore, but I'm hoping maybe Jalen Walker. Damn, Kyle just went too. Shit. All right, let's see what we got. Edge-wise, we got to have some edge defenders left. It's either Jordan Birch or Jared Ivey. I mean, I'm not opposed to Jordan Birch. I mean, he's a physical edge defender. The problem is about him is his consistency. He's shown flashes of brilliance. I know him very well. Jared Ivey is also a versatile inside-out rusher who offers. He kind of reminds me of Danico Archery. Jared Ivey does. Jared Ivey reminds me of Danico Archery. Jordan Birch, like I said, the problem with Jordan Birch is his consistency. Like, he has these flashes of like, holy shit, you could be the next big thing. Next minute, it's just like, where are you at? Right? Let's look at the linebacker room real quick. Chris Paul, Jeffrey Bassa. All right, and what about the corner room? Okay, this is where it gets tough. Still got Jaden Higgins. We could get Jaden Higgins. Could take a wide receiver here. We do got 74 and 84. Scatabo. What about Swisson? Swisson out. Oh, he is an edge rusher. He is way back there at 102 on this board. Pat Bryant will be a steal the draft at receiver. Could be. Am I taking Jordan? Let me look at my draft board. Who do I have ranked higher? Easy. Woohoo. Easy round 3. Yeah. Who do I have ranked higher? Jordan Birch, or do I have... Where's Ashton Gelada? He's still there. Very sneaky guy, by the way. If nobody's looked into this guy's going up draft boards right now. This guy's a 6'3", 275 edge rusher, runs a 4.75. He's getting a lot of comparisons to like Darius Robinson out of Missouri last year, Keon White out of I don't know if y'all know him. Could be a guy that we take. Could be a sleeper, a high motor type of guy. A versatile defender. Got a great burst off the snap type of player. Based off of what my understanding is of him. Strong upper body. Ability to hold the point of the attack. Just trying to see what else I put down for him. Somebody maybe we could get on somebody we could get on the back end. That's all I'm saying. So I took Josiah. I did not take Josiah Stewart. Damn, man. I don't even know if I want to take Jordan Birch or Jared Ivey here. Like, I don't even have them ranked that high. I got Jordan Birch at 17 out of defensive ends and edge rushers on my board, and I got Jared Ivey at like 19. I actually have Josiah Stewart ahead of them, and I have Josiah Stewart, Shamar Stewart ahead of them. I got JT Tulamalilu ahead of them, the Ashton guy ahead of both of those guys. Braden Switson ahead of those guys. Hell, I even got Tyler Barron ahead of both of these guys. All right. We might be going a different route today, boys. We might be going a different route today. Nah, there's no good corners here right now. Safety. Sebastian Castro. What is this? Oh, these are kickers. Am I going to take a running back? No. Not taking it. Cameron Williams. There's our right tackle of the future, possibly. This is tough, man. Inside, is there any guards? Who is that? Tyler Booker? Left guard. Yeah. I mean, I could double up and get out for Collins, and that defensive line would be stacked. All right, let's just do this. I think with my gut feeling here, I might have to go Kevin Winston Jr. I might have to go. I'm dead ass serious. I might have to go Kevin Winston Jr. here. Like, I'm dead ass. I am dead ass, bro. I'm going through my draft board right now to figure out what move I'm going to make. What move I'm going to make. Let me look at my overall. I'm looking at my overall draft board. Dude, if they didn't take Kyle Kennard, we would not. Okay, DJ Davis. Like, you know what the fuck I'm doing, bro. Yeah, I'm definitely taking. I gotta go. I mean, with this, how this draft board is falling out, I gotta go freaking Kevin Winston Jr. Damn, dude, I forgot he got injured. All right, 6'2". He runs a 4-4 man zone slot, nickel safety. I've already gone D line, DJ. Lewis sign. So I don't like this draft. Hopefully I can turn it around on these next couple picks. I'm going to take him there. Just something fucking just fall out of the fucking sky at this point. I was hoping to get it. Fuck. All right. So Kenneth Grant, Kevin Winston Jr. That D line's just going to be fucking stacked. At this point, I have to go Alfred Collins. Like, there's just no other choice here. I like the crazy part is with this PFF board. If we go look at edge rushers right now, I have Josiah Stewart over Jordan Burch and Jared Ivey. I'm taking Ashton over Jordan Burch and Jared Ivey. I'm taking Tyler Barron over Jordan Burch and Jared Ivey. Yeah, I know, T. Thompson. I know. I'm even taking Savion Jones over Jordan Burch and Jared Ivey. By the way, a guy that I'm probably even taking Braden Switson over Jared Burch and Jordan Ivey. By the way, sleeper pick, right? This is a sleeper pick right here. I don't know much about this David Walker guy, but I was looking at when we were doing this dang mock draft the other day. I mean, look at this guy over the course of being. I know that he went to Central Arkansas Bears, but 12 games. First 2 years played 11 games, played 12 games this year. I mean, I'm wondering if this guy might be some kind of like hidden gem down the road. Yeah, we're going out for Collins. That D line is just going to be absolutely just fucking massive. We're definitely going to have one of the biggest D lines in the NFL. 6'3", 339. 6'5", 320. Like that's what he says he wants to get bigger up front. Well, we just got bigger up front, ladies and gentlemen. Now you have Ashawn Robinson and Derek Brown into the mix of Kenneth Grant and Alfred Collins. Who's going through that line? Who's running through that line? Ashawn Robinson, Derek Brown, Alfred Collins, and Kenneth Grant. I think we just fixed the run game. I don't think we'll be dead last. I can tell you that. The fuck? There ain't no way. All right, now we got to get some edge rushing help, though. We got to. Well, we won't need him now. All right, I guess we're going to wait for these guys on the back end. Come on, Rutgers, not bad. I don't know if I'm taking him here, though. I don't know if I'm taking him here. Quadarius, sleeper. Could be a guy that slept on. Just not a lot of production. That's the problem. A lot of these players that are coming out right now in this Senior Bowl, a lot of them, from my understanding, have not had a lot of production. And now, for some reason, in the Senior Bowl, they're just having all this production. I mean, I think Braden Swinson's better than Jared Ivey and Jordan Burch. For sure. I'm probably going to get Braden Switson, and I'm probably going to get Ashton. If Ashton falls to 109, I'm going to get him. If not, I'll probably get Barron at 112, Braden Switson at probably 146. That's probably what I'm going to go with. I'll double up on edge as well. I don't understand the hype around Gunnar Help. Can someone please explain to me what's so much of the hype around this guy? I don't understand the hype. I don't think he's that great of a tight end. Can someone explain to me why Gunnar Helm is just like seems to be the next thing since sliced bread? He's an inline blocking tight end. That's what he is. He's an inline blocking tight end. Well, yeah, I mean, I've got great beaters too, though, Marcos. I got great beaters. Great beaters too. I've heard a lot of people. I'm sure a lot of people in this chat's got a lot of great beaters. Better get your beaters right. Nah, overhyped, overrated. I see what's happening now. Helm is a forever practice squad player. Here's what his problem is. He doesn't have good top end speed. No, he doesn't have good athleticism. It also says he may struggle to create separation against NFL caliber linebackers and safeties in man coverage. That's okay. Well, if you're having struggles to create separation, then sign me off on that one. I'm good. Okay. We're going Jalen Royals here. This is very simple for me. I'm taking Jalen Royals here. Great wide receiver. Speedy wide receiver. Runs a 4.38, if I'm not mistaken. 6 foot 205. Oh, dude. And my corner just fell to me. I'm either going Ezra Thomas. Yeah, I'm going Ezra Thomas. I'm going Ezra Thomas all fucking day. Yeah. What about my edge rushers? Yeah, I'm going Ezra Thomas all fucking day. T. Thompson, you just called me Q. The fuck? Ain't that ugly, T. Thompson. Come on now. I'm just kidding. Dude, PFF is taking all the edge rushers. I don't know if we're going to get edge rushers. Well, it's Tyler Barron. QSQT. Oh, God. T. Thompson. Pause. All right, definitely taking Ezra Thomas. By the way, if you don't know who Ezra Thomas, he's an absolute stud of a corner. He's a 6 foot. By the way, he's 6'2". He runs a 4.49, I think. Where did he go? 6'2", 198. Runs a 4.4. Runs a 4.5, but he runs a 4.49. The official time I'm seeing for him is a 4.49. He's a great outside man coverage corner, but also can play. He's also great at man press as well. So, 109. I'm definitely gonna take. I don't know if I can let another. I don't know if I can let another edge rusher go. I might go Tyler Barron here. And I can get a linebacker. I like Barrett Carter at 140. I mean, I think 112 for him is actually pretty good. No, I'm going to get Swinson. I think Swinson's going to fall to me at 140, guys. Because Swinson's a one. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. For the biscuit. Yeah, I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. Yeah. We're going to get a double up on the edge, but I'm going to risk it for the biscuit and hope that Swinson falls to 140. I have a feeling he won't, but I'm just hoping and praying he does. I don't think it's the end of the world. Damn, Shamar Turner fell right there at 132. All right, come on. Come on. I think we did it, ladies and gentlemen. I think we did it. I know Braden Swisson at his ADP's at a 143. Love Braden Swisson. So let's break him down real quick. Braden Swisson at LSU. He's a DN / edge rusher. 9 sacks on the year. As you can see, played 13 games, 83.2 overall grade they gave him. Runs a 4.8 40. And he is 6'4", 250. Yep, that's what I got too. 6'4", 250. Proven production, obviously. Excellent awareness when rushing the passer. I put down that he's got successful speed, but also power to bull rush. Demonstrates advanced pass rush techniques. Shows versatility in defensive alignments. He's got a great motor, pursuit skills, uses his length effectively. So, great first step explosiveness. I'm going to take him here at 140. So, we doubled down on edge rusher there, ladies and gentlemen. Got Braden Switzer. Now, we got the D-line. We got our safety. We got a corner. We got a wide receiver. We've got 2 picks left that we really need to hammer down here. I would like to get a center. Okay? I'm taking Jonah Monaheim out of USC. I think he's the best. But it's really between him and Jake Majors. That I'm not a big Seth McLaughlin guy as much as I am Jonah. Nor am I. I'd take Jake over Seth McLaughlin, in my opinion, from what I've seen. We need to get that center position shored up. I like Jonah Monaheim there. I mean, Trap said, if let's say this was our draft, I mean, when you got Kenneth Grant and Alfred Collins and A'Shawn Robinson and Derek Brown filling that middle, taking up bodies, especially for Kenneth Grant or Alfred Collins, the offensive line's got to double team him. Any edge rusher out there is going to be able to take some pressure, is going to be able to get some pressure. when you have to double up on your defensive line and you got to get bigger. So I think a guy even like Swinson could set the edge. Braden Swinson or Tyler Barron. Tyler Barron's, again, a sleeper. Played 13 games, 10 sacks. 6'5", 260. So you're also going to have him. And now that's not necessarily saying these guys are going to start. Right? But you got depth at that D line and you got depth at that edge rusher position. You bring in Barrett Carter. I honestly think I might double down on linebacker. Jay Higgins. Oh, man. I'm a big Jay. Listen, guys, if y'all don't know who Jay Higgins is, I'm a huge Jay Higgins fan. I think Jay Higgins is a guy who is very well slept on in this thing. I'm a huge Jay Higgins fan. If you don't know who he is, you need to look into him more. Jay Higgins is going to be I think going to be an absolute stud. I do. I think he's going to be an absolute stud in the NFL. He's one of my favorite linebackers in this draft class. I might double up on linebacker now. Then I got Jalen Royal. I brought some. I brought a center in. I might go Jay Higgins here, or let me look at something. Oh, Luke Lachey. Yeah, Bryson Nesbitt. No. I'm also a big fan of Samel Mondon. I think he's another guy that's very underrated as well. Let's go with Jay Higgins. We got Jay Higgins, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, we drafted him. What's going on here? They have Aura Doe at tight end. He's a good pick. Gives young Jordan Matthews vibes. Yeah, most of those tight ends are gone now, ladies and gentlemen. Now, really on this back end, we could just pick some. We could just kind of. We can just kind of just pick some guys here with these last couple picks. Really with these late picks. We'll see how this actually ends up turning out. Nicholas Martin's actually a good pick at linebacker too. He's not bad. Okay. Okay. What about you, Mr. Fairweather? Okay. Just looking. Running backs. Donovan Edwards. Carson Vincent. Someone told me that Carson Vincent. Someone in the chat said that. Carson Vincent. Was that you, Vino Thor? Josh Allen's wasted career. What's up, Mad Chatter? I might go offensive line here. Or corner. What do we got with corners left? Not taking any of these. Okay. BJ Adams is alright. I'm picking Jamar Muhammad here. Not at 237 though. Let's see, receivers. Samuel Brown. Jimmy Horn. No. I think Elijah Badger is probably the best one left on this. I would say Elijah Badger. Brew McCoy, Samuel Brown, nah. Oh, damn. Is this a guy is this a sleeper here? Afton Chisholm. 12 games played. Receiving 120 targets, 120 receiving yards, 146 targets, over 1,300 yards. I wonder how much is this guy has 1,300 yards, 13 touchdowns at Eastern Washington. Don't they have the all red field? Oh. Let's read up on him. I've never heard this guy, so let me see if I can find something on him. Let me see if I can find something on him. I don't know much about him. Because I've never heard this guy before. I'm just trying to see if there's any insight on this guy. Yeah, like Coastal has the teal field where I went to school, like where I went to college. What do we know about this kid? What do we know about Efton Chisholm III or Chisholm? Okay. Apparently he was cooking today at the Shrine Bowl. He was making defensive backs look foolish. Interesting. I've never heard of him before. Okay, let's see what we have the best overall. I don't need any more linebackers. Oh, I mean, damn, Howard Cross. Add on to that defensive line. I mean, shit. All right, we'll go Jabbar Hubbard, Muhammad. We're going to go Jabbar Muhammad. Any running backs left? All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go Jabbar Muhammad. A corner, extra corner. We're going to go for shits and giggles here. We're going to go with Efton Chisholm. And then I'm going to take a running back here. We're going to take Donovan Edwards. And there is your trade back. You get Kenneth. I mean, I think it was a good. I mean, overall, guys, sound off the comments before I share the screen. What do you think the grade's going to be? Sound off the comments right now. Let me know what you think the grade of this draft is going to be by PFF. And then you could also give it your rating. You could say PFF, whatever, and then your rating. What would you rate this draft? All right, Winna Thor. C plus. Hunky Dory gave it a B minus. Okay. B plus from PFF. T Thompson says A minus for me. All right. Okay. Marcus Cash says B plus. All right. Venathor says I give it a solid B. Happy with the draft. Probably C from PFF. B for me. Okay. Well. Here we go. I'm going to share the screen now. All right. So y'all remember we traded back. They said that we should have went Jordan Birch. Instead of Kevin Winston Jr. Okay. All right. So we got the 20th, their 20th pick. We got their second round pick and their third round pick. We gave them Miles Sanders and our first round pick. I was cool with that. All right. Went with Kenneth Grant at right there. Winston, they gave it a C. Alfred Collins, a B plus there. Jalen Royals, a B. Ezra Thomas, an A minus. Tyler Barron, a B plus. Barrett Carter, a C plus. Braden Switson, a B minus. Jonah Monaheim, C plus. Jay Higgins, a C. Jabbar Muhammad, a B plus. Afton I guess that's how you pronounce it. Chisholm III, a C. Donovan Edwards, C. Overall, it was a B. Overall, it was a B. Yep, Trap Set's right. It does open up cap too. Trading that Miles Sanders also opens up cap. So not bad. Not a bad mock draft. I'm okay with it. If this was something that happened. Yeah, they were a lot more gracious than I thought. Me too. So not bad. Not bad. We'll post it up. We'll see what other people think about it that didn't tune in. Again, I appreciate everyone joining the live stream. Again, make sure you tune in tomorrow. My boy, it will be here tomorrow night to give us a full breakdown of what is going on at that Senior Bowl for the last. He's been there all week. He is going to give us his guys that he saw at the Senior Bowl that stood out to him the most. All right. Not particularly just for his team, but just really guys in general that stood out to him the most. All right. So make sure you tune in to 8 p.m. tomorrow. All right. Got a special guest for you guys. Again, so I appreciate everyone joining the live stream. Again, do me a favor. Make sure you smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you follow me on all my social media. Also, remember to check out BetUS. Sign up for free today. Get 150% bonus on your first bet up to $2,000. All right, but bet responsibly. Again, appreciate y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. And as always, guys, keep pounding. Peace. I'm out.